Hey everybody, it's Phantom321 here, bringing you some more Pokemon Black 2 and White 2 Wi-Fi battles. This is my first Ubers match I got, and as you could basically see, we technically broke the species clause, because we both have the two forms of the Kyurems, but we were talking about it, and he said, or both of us were basically cool with us using the two Kyurem forms, because this was our first Ubers match, and we were just trying out the Kyurems to see how good they were, so yeah, just don't get mad about that, and without further ado, let's go ahead and begin the match. I'm not gonna lie, I get really lucky this match, so yeah, right off the bat, he's gonna go ahead and start off by sending out his Groudon, and I'm gonna go ahead and start off by setting out my Darkrai. My strategy for this first move is basically, I'm thinking of going for a Dark Void so I can go ahead and put one of his Pokemon to sleep, so that's exactly what I'm gonna go ahead and end up doing. I went for the Dark Void, and that's pretty good because next turn he is most likely gonna switch because he does not want his Groudon to get hit. So yeah, right here my Bad Dreams ability kicks in. It didn't actually matter because I'm at full health. But I'm going to go for the substitute because I was predicting him to switch. And he did end up waking up, which it sucks. But he did go for the Thunder Wave, so I got my free sub up. So that's actually really good on my part. For his next move, I'm going to go for the Nasty Plot because I'm just basically sacrificing my substitute at this point. But it's also good to raise my special attack. So yeah, he's going to go for a Stone Edge, and he doesn't miss. So that's going to be enough to break my substitute, which kind of sucks, but whatever. For this next move, I'm kind of predicting him to go for another Thunder Wave now that my substitute's broken, so I'm going to go for another substitute, and that's exactly what he ended up doing. He went for a Thunder Wave, and I got another free sub up, so that's pretty good. I went for the Dark Pulse, and that should be enough to take down his Groudon, but since this Groudon's really bulky, he's going to be able to take it, and he manages to live with barely any HP left. He went for the Stone Edge though, but Darkrai avoided the attack, so that's two basically good. I've been lucky twice this match so far. I mean, I predicted the sub, I predicted the T-Wave, and I got the Stone Edge missed, my bad. So yeah, I went for another Dark Pulse, and that's going to be enough to take down his Groudon. Now he's going to go ahead and go into his Kyurem, and I'm kind of surprised at this point, because for his next move, he's going to go ahead and go for the Volt Switch, and that's not enough to take down my substitute. I'm not sure what happened there, but whatever. Now he's going to go ahead and switch on to his next Pokemon, which is going to go ahead and be his Rayquaza, and I'm going to be able to finish off his Rayquaza with a Dark Pulse, so that's actually really good. I mean, Darkrai has taken down two Pokemon, but it's mostly because of luck, but yeah, it's good for me and bad for him. So that Dark Pulse was enough to take down his Rayquaza, so now Darkrai is taking down two Pokemon. Now he's going to go ahead and switch on to his next Pokemon, which is going to go ahead and be back out to his Kyurem. For his next move, he's going to go ahead and go for the Fusion Bolt, and that's going to be able to break my substitute, and I'm hoping my Dark Pulse will be able to take down this Kyurem. So yeah, I'm just kind of hoping that I can take this thing out, because then Darkrai would have taken down three Pokemon. But as you're about to see here, he's going to be able to live it. I mean, he was also praying that he would survive, but he ended up surviving, so at this point I thought my luck just ended. So he's gonna go for a Fusion Bolt, and that's gonna be enough to take down my Darkrai. So now he's gonna go ahead and switch on to his next Pokemon, or I'm gonna go ahead and switch on to my next Pokemon, which is gonna go ahead and be Groudon, because I thought Groudon could easily take this thing out. And he's gonna go ahead and switch out because he wants to save this thing for a little bit, and he's gonna go out into his Mewtwo, and I went for the Earthquake, and that's actually gonna do a lot of damage to his Mewtwo. This Groudon's more bulky. It was basically like his. It's not like the Rock Polish Groudon that you see a lot. But yeah, he's going to go for the Ice Beam, and that's going to be enough to take down my Groudon. He was also surprised, but what can you expect? It's a Mewtwo. He also got the critical hit, so I guess that actually really did matter. So yeah, the luck's going to his side now, but whatever. I'm going to go on to my Kyurem because this Kyurem is choice specs. So yeah, I'm going to go for the Fusion Flare, and that's going to be enough to take down his Mewtwo easily. So now he's going to go ahead and switch on to his next Pokemon, which is going to go ahead and be his Kyurem. This is the Kyurem Black, so yeah, I'm going to go ahead and stay in, and I won the speed tie, so now the luck's coming back to me, and I'm going to be able to finish off his Kyurem with a Fusion Bolt, and that's actually really good for me. Now he's going to go ahead and switch on to his own Kyurem. He was actually surprised that I won the speed type, but yeah, he's going to go ahead and go out to his Kyurem. I'm going to go ahead and switch out because I do not want to be locked into the my fire move, so I'm going to go out into Lugia just to basically sacrifice this Lugia. He's going to go for the Draco Meteor, and Draco Meteor from the Kyurem is actually really threatening. So yeah, that's going to do a lot of damage to my Lugia, and Lugia is one of the best walls in Ubers. So I'm kind of shocked at this point, but whatever. I'm just going to let my Lugia be sacrificed, and it's going to die to this Draco Meteor. But what can you do? Actually, no, it doesn't die. He lives with 9 HP left, and I'm going to be able to go for the Dragon Tail and just go ahead and send him out to his next Pokemon, which is going to go ahead and be his Arceus. This Arceus is a big threat in my opinion. I mean, I'm not sure. I don't really have anything to counter this thing at this point because my Lugia is weakened. But he's going to go for the Thunderbolt, and that's going to go ahead and be enough to take down my Lugia. So now I'm going to go ahead and switch out into my next Pokemon, which is going to go ahead and be my Kyurem again. This is actually my Kyurem, Black Kyurem, my bad. And I'm hoping I can survive this Fire Blast, but I don't. So, yeah, none of our Kyurems basically got any action, or our Black Kyurems. I mean, his died really easily, and so did mine. But whatever, now I'm going to go ahead and switch on to my next Pokemon, which is Mewtwo. At this point, he was thinking about leaving the match, but I told him to stay, and that's actually pretty good for him because he is really close in winning the match. I mean, his Arceus just took out one of my Pokemons, and the Side Strike wasn't enough to take down his Arceus, so he's going to be able to take down my Mewtwo. So now I'm going to go ahead and be down to my final Pokemon, which is going to go ahead and be my White Kyurem. So that's actually really bad because he still has a Kyurem of his own. So I basically lost the match at this point, which is actually really bad unless a miracle happens. So I'm going to go for the Draco Meteor, and that's easily going to be able to take down his Arceus. Now we are both down to our final Pokemon. We are both down to our White Kyurem, so basically whoever wins the speed tie of this is going to go ahead and win the match. At this point I'm just praying that I can win the speed tie, and I did manage to win it. And I'm going to be able to finish off his Kyurem with a Draco Meteor of my own. And that's going to go ahead and be the end of the game. So if you like this video, just make sure to like the video, comment, and subscribe. Stay tuned for some more Pokemon Black 2 and White 2 videos to come in the future.